Wait.
Hey guys, today we're at Disneyland getting some authentic Disney recipes. We're going to try out later today, so keep watching if you want to see how they turn out. So our first stop is Town Hall to see if they can print out any recipes for us. What, you're balding?
Do you not see that?
I just wanna get there before you go. I hope I'm getting closer. I hope I'm getting closer. Leave the lights on. It may take a while, but I'm coming home. Lights on. It may take a while, but I'm coming home. Unlock the door. I'm coming, no matter how far. Leave the lights on. It may take a while, but I'm coming home.
He's not looking. Daddy, please. Notice me. So the cast member that we spoke with told us that Disneyland gets its churros from Costco. So, explain. So we just finished our Disney day.
My thong is going up my ass right now.
I'm not cutting that. We got like 8 recipes they printed out for us. So we're gonna go home and try out some of these top secret Disneyland recipes. Stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back. We picked our top 3 favorite recipes out of the ones they gave us. We're gonna do those today. We'll hit the New Orleans train station first, make our way down to Pirates of the Caribbean, and finish off with the Big Thunder Ranch barbecue. So let's get started. So start off, we're doing the mint julep. I don't personally like mint. I don't know about you, so I'm just making a couple tweaks to... Okay, so...
Okay, just go.
Alright, we're starting with the mint julep. Personally, I don't like mint, so I'm going to be doing sour apple instead. So right now, I'm just dissolving this sugar water mixture, and we're going to mix everything together. Okay, so our simple syrup has mostly cold. So the ingredient Disneyland gives you is a virgin, but we're not virgins here. I'm adding vodka. You can add anything you like, but personally I think the flavors will work well together. So we're gonna add ½ cup of our simple syrup. Yum. And about a tablespoon of our sour apple mix. Whoops. Don't worry. And a tablespoon of this too. Some lemon juice. It's not open. Alright, now we're gonna add a tablespoon of lemon juice. Alright, let's mix that up and see how it tastes before we add the vodka, just so if we need to tweak anything. Wow, that is really sweet. I like it. Alright, so we don't want to get blackout drunk, so we're just gonna add, I'd say, 2 shots worth of vodka. Mix it up. Alright, let's taste. Wow, that's actually really good. I'm sure it's not what the mint julep tastes like at all, but I like it. So this is definitely a drink that's gonna get you sneaky drunk. So that being said, we'll move on to our next course, which is the clam chowder bread bowl. Okay, so this step is optional. We decided to make our own bread bowls, which is a lot of work. So if you want to know how to do that, just let us know in the comments and we'll actually do it. So first, you're gonna put a generous amount of flour on your surface, but save some too, because we're gonna need a lot. And here's our dough. That looks weird. Whatever, we gonna roll with it. So we have this recipe.
We gonna roll
with it. So this is half of a recipe. We didn't want to make too much bread, so we're gonna take this dough and half it. Might want to flour your knife first, but hey. pretty good size for 2 servings of dough. Alright, so we're gonna get started on our clam chowder. First off, we're gonna put a whole stick of butter in. Ooh. So once the butter's all melted, we're gonna add our aromatics, our onions, bell peppers, and celery. Okay, so now that our butter's all melted, we're gonna add our onions first just so they can brown. Okay, so our onions are pretty much translucent, so now we're gonna add the rest of our vegetables, which we have our red bell pepper, 1 green bell pepper, some celery, and top it off a little bit of thyme. There we go. Now we're going to just saute this until it's tender. So our veggies are pretty soft. So here we have 3/4 cup of flour and 1 cube of instant chicken broth. This is going to act as our binder and make the soup a little bit thicker. So we're going to add this in and then heat it on low for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. So next we're going to add our milk. We have 4 cups here, and we're going to add it gradually, about 1 cup at a time.
I ain't really got no biceps. Why you always concerned who I kiss? Yeah, I just wanna call for a ride in.
Alright, so now we have some reserved clam juice from our clams. We're just gonna add this to the broth. Everything's combined now, so we're gonna simmer it on medium heat for a half hour, stirring constantly. You don't want this baby to burn. Ew. Okay, well that's simmering. We're gonna take our bread rolls out and let it cool. So it's been about 10 minutes and you can already see how much thicker it's gotten. This is why it's important to really watch it and stand here because it will burn if you're not careful. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes and this is really thick. So we're gonna add our already cooked potatoes, salt and pepper, and lastly our clams. Okay, so while our clam chowder finishes on the stove, we're gonna put our dessert together. The Big Thunder Ranch Barbecue S'mores Bake. Okay, so this is some fudge brownie box mix that we got just from any grocery store. And we're gonna put some marshmallows on top. Okay, so when you put these in there, make sure you leave the door open and you watch it carefully because you just want them to brown, not burn. Okay, so while our marshmallows are browning, we're gonna take half of our graham crackers and crumble them up. Okay, so our graham crackers are pretty much smashed. We're gonna go check on our marshmallows and pull them out from the oven. Alright, so our brownies are out of the oven. Now we're just gonna drizzle on some hot fudge. Uh-oh.
Mason, did you even microwave it? How's it hot?
So apparently you have to microwave hot fudge to make it hot. So microwave your hot fudge for about 30 seconds to a minute and then you can pour it over your s'mores. So we didn't do too much hot fuzz because this is already a pretty sweet recipe, but now we're going to top it off with graham crackers. Alright, and then lastly, take your graham cracker sticks and just stick them in wherever you like. Dude! Jesse, I'ma fucking kill you! Here we have it, our top secret Disneyland recipes. These were all super easy to make and really cheap. And they taste like the real thing. If you like what we did, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and tell us what you'd like us to do next. Thanks for watching.